Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Hevlendor Design. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to create this mini church flyer design in Corel Draw. Here we have our text that we're going to be using for this design, and over here we have the elements we're going to be making use in this design. So let's go to our Corel Draw without wasting time. If you have not subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up if you find value so you don't miss the future upload. So here in CorelDraw, when you launch your CorelDraw, you just click on New Document. First of all, you decide what paper size you're going to be making use of. This is CorelDraw. This is an online flyer design. We're going to be using the unit of measurement in pixel. Want to make it square that can fit into any of the social media platforms because this is going to be used online. So I'll be using 1080 pixel by 1080 pixel for the size. Click OK. Alright, so we just get this done. So this is our size. In case you open up and you don't have this, on the property bar you can resize, make use of any unit of measurement that you're conversant with, but for this class we're going to be using pixels. So we click on the import. Let's get our elements. So aside the note, we're going to import every other item here. So you just click and drag to drop them on your page. You can check the link on the description below for these elements. These elements are simple elements you can actually find online. Okay, so to get started, use a rectangle tool to create a rectangle around the page. You pick any color of your choice. So we're going to be using this shade of blue from this background. I fit in this, right click to take out the outline. Bring this in, press shift page up to bring the image in front of the background. And you can scale this up to fit into the page size, and you can power clip it into the rectangle so you don't have challenges moving it around. So from the object menu, scroll down and you find power clip, place in the frame. So when an object is power clipped into a frame, you can actually edit the frame, usually from here, or you press your alternate key to select the item that is within any frame. That way you can still be outside the frame and handle this text. So for this design, we're going to be using a circle. Pick the ellipse tool. These are ellipse tool. You hold down Control, click and drag. That will help you make a perfect circle. Okay. So we're giving it a white color. Alright, click here to take out the outline. Increase this a bit. I think somewhere here will be fine. I'll just duplicate the circle. Click and drag, right click. That'll give you a duplicate, and give it another color. As you can see, the white one is behind, so just select the white one, hold shift, press the page up key on your keyboard to bring it forward. So I'll select the two circle and power clip it as well into a rectangle. So we just have a nice cutout page. So for the text, I'll just copy all of this and bring it into the page. So copy all of this. You can create a rectangle, paragraph text frame, and paste. Just pick them one after the other. So in our text frame, the first font we use for our caption is Morganite. I love using that font because it's actually bold and tall. It helps you to decide on, you can use it on text that when the word is actually very lengthy, you can use it and still achieve what you want. So go to our object menu, and change our text to all caps, bolding this. So I'll reduce it a little bit to suit in here. Now to put the text in perspective, I have a tutorial on perspective and typography. You can check out for that. Okay, so pick one here. This is the text. Go to object menu. You have perspective. So now you can just adjust this from any of the angles to get any particular shape that you desire. So I'm fine with this. We're going to be using the same color. So you hold your control key to flip this object, the text. Click here to screw this. Then I apply transparency on it just to create that reflection. So this is fine by me. Now to make sure this is not going to be flying around, I'll power clip it into the frame. Object, power clip. So you can see all this is one object on its own. So I reduce all of this. Here we have the logo. As you can see, it's behind. Hold your shift button, press page up. That will bring it to the front. Now you can see this is a JPEG image. It's showing like this because on the view menu it's on pixel. That's why you're seeing all this jagged edge. So you change your view to enhance, so you have a better view. Now I want to change the color of this to a vector. I want to give it a color. You cannot color a JPEG image. So to quickly get this image back into a vector, on the property bar here you have your trace bitmap. Click on quick trace. So just give it some time. Okay, so this is what we have. Now you can color this. You can decide to take off this. Give it any color of your choice. Okay. So below here we're going to create a white circle and put a shadow on it. Alright, this will be for the date and time. So for the date and time, we are going to be using SQL. So I have 8 a.m. So So I just separate this, Control K to break it apart, and I think this is very bold. There are other versions of this sequel that's not so bold, so we can make use of this regular light. Reduce the font size of this one. Turn the text to all caps. And get this down here. Adjust this a bit. So this is what we have. It's okay by me. So this for the service time. First service. So I just use the color eyedropper tool and pick the shade of lemon on this jersey. We're making use of that in several places just to create that highlight. All caps. Okay. So we need an icon that represents time. And we have this element here of a calendar. Okay, now you can see it's behind. Just hold your shift button, press page up to bring it in front of the page. So the same way, go to your trace bitmap, you can use the quick trace. Now you can see it's not showing exactly the same. So to help you do this, you can go to bitmap menu. Okay, change this to black and white. Use line arts. So this is what we're going to have. Now you quickly come to this property bar here and trace line art. Give it some time to load. So it's not still complete. I can still use the quick trace. Okay, this way I can make use of it. Now I have it in parts and pieces, so I can take this part from here and weld this to have it as one object. Can take off all these other parts. Group this, weld this together, so you have a better view. I can use this for this time icon here. The lemon will be fine. Do the same, change all these black to blue, so we have a better contrast. Just reduce this a little more because we still have other service times that we need to add. Can increase this for emphasis. So I'm just taking my time to do this particular one because I will just use it to repeat to create the other ones. So now I haven't done this, I can keep this aside. We still need it later. So now I can duplicate this guy, have another service time for 10. Second service for 10 a.m. Okay, just adjust this to create a little bit of room down here. So we'll do the same thing. Get a second one. It should be for 11. RD 11:30. Okay, so I have another one for the dates. June 2023. Sunday, I can take, so this icon now be useful here. Okay, so I can my shade of lemon in a bit lighter. Okay, then I have one more. So this is actually a team service, and it's going to be putting on jersey for the dress code. I'll just have this. Dress code. Dress code will be jersey. Alright, so the beautiful part of this design is that, so here's the image we are going to be using. Convert this image, and I'm going to make use of it this way. So pick my transparency tool, then I'll change the mesh mode to add. So I'll just fade in this path, so you can see how that turns out nicely. Alright, so this is it. Change our font to SQL. Just reduce the point size, align to center. So we can make use of these elements here. Ctrl K to break this apart, and using a bolder version. This for the location, the address. Can do a quick trace. Line art. So you can see, delete the previous one. Just put in the social media handle. It's for Facebook and the phone numbers. So cut this out. Paste over here. So we can copy this font. Go to edit, copy properties. Alright, just checking whether they fill on the properties. So click on this. See how that just snaps. Ctrl K, you break this apart. So for the Facebook icon, social media handle, just take out the right up and let's put the icons. Okay, so this is for Facebook. This is for Instagram. I hope I'm not too fast and this is making sense to you. If you have any question, drop it down on the comment section. You can DM me on Instagram. So the same thing, we just use the quick trace, line art. Okay, now you can change the color. Line art. If you don't understand this process, I think you just quickly need to watch the other tutorials on how to convert a vector to an image. Let's say vector to an image, which vector an image to a vector, so that would help you. Pick line art. So here's our design. Can use screen. Okay, screen seems to be a bit more calm. So this is it. Just group and center the elements. So this is how I designed this flyer in CorelDraw. If you have any question, drop it down in the comment section below.